I chose plant sciences because as a young child, I spent a lot of time outdoors observing nature and animals and just overall developing an admiration for the natural world. My parents also had a hobby in vegetable and fruit gardening, and I always wanted to understand what was the true science behind plants. Well, since I was first interested in plant sciences and I knew that was what I wanted to do for my major, I started researching universities that were within Tennessee. And UT was one of, if not the only university that offered plant sciences specifically with a concentration in organic production. And so I came during my high school years and visited the university, and I fell in love with it. The beautiful campus, the friendly students, and the kind and caring faculty. They have done an excellent job in providing internship, research, study abroad opportunities in plant sciences, organic production. That's why I chose UT. So I've done research in Dr. David Butler's lab, mostly assisting his grad students, as well as doing course research components. So I have done research with cowpea, which is a leguminous plant, also known as black-eyed pea, and we're looking at how the nodules, which are formed by interactions with rhizobia bacteria, how they, as well as different soil amendments and inoculation, impacts the growth and the productivity of these plants. Also, I've assisted grad students with research in trichoderma and tomato plants, seeing how that improves phosphorus uptake and preventing plant diseases. So these are really important research areas to organic production specifically because in the organic program, synthetic pesticide use and fertilizer use is generally prohibited. So it's quite useful to find these other alternative ways to improve nutrient uptake efficiency. Most people, when they think of plant sciences, they think of only growing the plants and not so much all the other factors that go into growing. You have to know the properties of the soil as well as insects, so the entomological side, the insects that can impact the plant, possibly in a beneficial manner or cause disadvantages to plant growth. So you have this whole almost interdisciplinary component that plant science comprises. It's not just about watering and providing fertilizer to a plant, but all these outside components that you must know in order to have the best productivity. I would say there's really no limit. It's all about what you're interested in. There are so many different careers out there, from private companies to governmental agencies like the U.S. Department of Agriculture and the Natural Resources Conservation Service. All kinds of careers you could go into. There are careers in conservation, soil science, research, and plant pathology. It's really just about what you're passionate about. So my future plans are to go to grad school, hopefully focusing on some kind of research or project dealing with organic production or plant pathology. My favorite plant is one that I discovered just 2 years ago. It's a native vine called purple passion flower. It's this really interesting flower. It's purple and white, and it has a stacked kind of appearance instead of a daylily that might be more open. It has this kind of layered look to it. And so it supports so many different native species here we have in Tennessee, such as the passion butterfly, which the caterpillar uses the plant in order to complete its life cycle, feeding on the leaves. And there are these little tropical-looking green fruits that the plant produces that support wildlife such as squirrels. So not only is it a beautiful, intriguing plant to view, but it's also one that's really important to our ecosystem. Well, a fun fact about me is that I'm actually pursuing a second major in applied music, studying violin. So I get to have both aspects of plant science and music, which has really been a great balance for me and my studies. Really enjoy it.